What's up, everybody? I'm your friendly neighborhood Dooley Ray, and today we are going to be going through the Realm of Legends here. This is something that people have been asking me about lately. A few people are just curious about how to go through with it, so I just want to talk about some champions that are going to be really good options for you if you do decide to tackle this piece of content. If you haven't done it. So for the most part here, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about champions at the level of a rank 4 4-star or above. So anything up to 6 stars, 5 stars, whatever. 5 stars and 6 stars will have a lot easier of a time. So if you can, of course you'll want to bring them in instead of a 4-star. But you can use 4 stars, and that's what I did when I originally beat Realm of Legends. I used a 4-star Star-Lord, I used a 4-star X-23. And then a 3-star Guillotine even, because there's just a couple of fights that you need to watch out for. For the most part, they don't throw special 3s, so you don't really have to worry about power too much unless they have annoying special attacks like Winter Soldier Special 2. You don't really want to push them to a Special 2 just because you'll be taking a lot of block damage then. But everything is straightforward. Juggernaut, unstoppable, very annoying. Scarlet Witch can put poison onto you, so if you can bring in a poison immune character for that, that'll be effective. And then Wolverine is probably the most difficult fight in the whole quest because his regeneration is absolutely insane at this level, so you really want to bring in somebody who can reverse regen. And then Black Bolt, his special 2 actually hurts himself, so he goes down really quickly. Hulk is just scary because he's the Hulk and he hits really hard. But yeah, in terms of Wolverine, just to cover really quickly, there are specific champions you'll want to bring in, fit in on your team. You can bring in Guillotine, like I did. Her special 2 reverses regen. Guillotine 2099 does the same thing. She's recent for me, so that's fresh on my mind. Archangel shuts down regeneration, so he could work for this Wolverine as well. Human Torch can also reverse regen, so he is an option if you get enough Incinerates up and you have the Despair Mastery. This Wolverine will go down pretty quickly. And then Void as well also reverses regen. And there may be other options that I'm not actually considering right now. But off the top of my head, those are 5 characters that you want to think about. If you have any of those characters, bring them in to fight against Wolverine. That will make things a lot easier for you. And then for the rest of this, you just want to bring in champions who can deal some major damage and do a lot of work for you. So let's get into this list here. Number 10. Now, I've put Scarlet Witch at number 10 here because she's only available as a 4-star. For most other characters I'm going to be talking about here, actually every other character is available as a 5-star and can be maxed out, so they have a lot more potential for bigger damage than she does. But, as far as 4-stars go, if you have her awakened and at a basically maxed out SIG level, her fight will be very RNG dependent, but it is doable, and she's a lot of fun to play with as well. So I think she is an option. If you have her, go ahead and take her in. Number 9. Now, Hyperion does a few things. First of all, he's got damage, and that is always important, especially when you're doing quests like this where there's massive health pools that you're fighting against. He builds up his Furies, he gets lots of special attacks. Not only that, he also does have regeneration. If you're going to focus your team around Hyperion, then you will likely want to bring in a Cosmic Supremacy synergy, which involves Black Bolt and Ronan. So you bring in those 2 characters along with Hyperion. That extends his Furies, and that will just let you build up some very intense damage. As you can see with my rank 5 4-star here, I do manage to get through this fight with a little bit of health left. Very nice. Number 8. Domino. Now, I only have Domino as a 4-star. I have not played with her a lot. I'm just going to be straight up with you here, but she does have potential for very high damage, and I think she is a pretty good option for this. She can randomly stun the opponent. For as far as synergies go, you're going to want to build a team around her, Red Hulk, and Massacre. The synergies that they have will really buff up Domino, bring her to her highest possible potential, and make the fights that you do a heck of a lot easier. Now with my 4-star here, I do make a lot of mistakes, but regardless, I do get through the fight, and that's a good thing. Number 7. Proxima Midnight. Now, I think we've agreed that this character has the highest potential for damage, or if not the highest, she is up there. She is one of the queens of damage that nobody really gets to use ever because there's always caps or crazy nodes that don't allow you to use Proxima. So if you can figure out how to play her, Realm of Legends is a pretty dang good place to just open her up and use her fully. You'll have to go through all of your missions. You know, the intercept mission, gonna be very difficult, and you're going to need skill to play her. So maybe practice with her before you actually get fully into it. If you're going to build up a team around her, you can bring in Corvus. He lowers her awakened ability, ultimate mission, which gives you extra damage for your special attack. And also Aegon has a synergy with her that's pretty good, where it'll actually give her a combo shield. So if you do lose your combo for whatever reason, you'll be protected for 5 seconds, and that's, you know, just once a fight, just a little bit of backup, kind of nice to have. And she deals major damage. Did I mention that? Yeah, she's pretty neat. Number 6. Stark Spidey. I love this guy. I've loved this guy for a very long time. He deals damage. There's no other explanation for it. he deals big amounts of damage. He'll help you dodge special attacks, and the only character really that he won't be able to help you with will be likely Scarlet Witch. You won't want to take him up against, or Wolverine. You know, you'll need to bring in options for that. He doesn't need any particular synergies. He does have synergies that can be helpful, but nothing in particular that's going to really make or break your attempt at Realm of Legends with Spidey. So if you can just get his poise charges built up, deal lots of crits, deal lots of damage. Number 5. Star-Lord is an OG, and nobody really talks about him anymore because there are other characters that have been released that kind of do what he does, but better. That doesn't mean he's not good though, and he is a very good option for Realm of Legends. I've taken my rank 4 4-star in, and it ends up taking about 200 hits to take down Winter Soldier. He just, as long as you can keep your combo, he's got a very high skill cap because you can't lose that combo. As long as you have the combo, you'll get these fights over with fairly quickly, and hopefully without too much damage, because he's got some pretty good block proficiency that builds up as you go through the fight as well. So Star-Lord is still a great option for Realm of Legends. Number 4. Now, Archangel is just a massive damage dealer. There are a few fights that you're not going to be able to take with him in here, so you'll want to be careful of that. He doesn't need any specific synergies to be really good, but he's not going to be able to take Vision and Black Bolt and Hulk because they have immunities, and he's not going to be able to place either bleeds or poisons or get neurotoxins up on the opponent. Probably won't want to take him against Scarlet Witch either, but for everything else, he's going to deal massive damage, and it's going to just blast you right through Realm of Legends if you can play him the right way, which is mostly just heavy attacks, special attacks, heavy attacks, special attacks. Number 3. I am so glad that I have this character. She is amazing. She's always amazing. She's good for so much content, and that includes Realm of Legends. Now, you're really going to want to bring in synergies for her to bring her to her highest potential. That's going to be the Wasp and Ant-Man synergies that she has. That'll give her 25% attack bonus, and that'll allow her special attacks to be unblockable as well. So you just kind of rinse through the fight. Unfortunately, my 5-star was in Alliance War at the time that I filmed this, so I had to use my rank 3 4-star, and that's kind of a difficult fight against Realm of Legends. You really want higher level. You know, rank 4 4-stars above are alright. 5 stars, you know, are the best option. 6 stars even better, let's be real. But even with Ghost as a 4-star here, I get Winter Soldier most of the way down at rank 3. Don't manage to finish him off, but that's okay, because I know what potential she truly has, and you know, you gotta trust me on this. She's going to be a good option for everybody in this quest except for Wolverine. He's the one person that you'll need to bring a different character for, because Ghost cannot get through that Wolverine alone. Number 2. People have said that I'm just in the honeymoon phase with this character. I'm only seeing the good stuff and I'm not seeing her flaws. I don't see it. She's amazing. She's got immunities, she's got reverse healing, she's got regen, she's sustainable, she's got damage. As long as you end a fight with a special 3, you carry over that combo to the next fight, and honestly, there is not a single fight in this quest that she cannot take. She can take every single one, including Wolverine. So I really see her as one of the best options, if not the actual best option, but I know everybody would be mad if I put her in number 1, so I'm just going to put her in number 2, and we'll call it good. My goodness, look at that damage. And now, we bring you some honorable mentions. Now, of course, there are characters that I'm not talking about here who could deserve to be on this list, or can be used, if just regeneration champions. X-23, I'm thinking of. Namor, as well, is an option. I have a harder time with him, especially with his nerf. It's hard to get his damage up to a really high level, but Namor is a good option if you do have him. Sentinel is another option. He's got immunities, he's got damage, he's got regeneration. He might not have as much damage as the other super high damage characters, but he can get these fights down if you just give him the time to do it. Symbiote Supreme, Thing, Cole Obsidian, Sunspot, Captain Marvel movie, Nick Fury, characters I don't have at a high level that I can't really talk about. There are options. Quake as well. If you're a Quake and Bake type of guy, you can do that too, and that'll work. There's lots of options that I've not mentioned here. I guess the list is pretty extensive. There's probably like 50 characters that you can use in this quest in total, and I'm just talking about 10 here, so don't worry about it. You got this. Number 1. Was there any question about it? I mean, this guy carries over his combo. He's designed specifically for these kinds of quests, and Realm of Legends is just his sausage. That's not a good term. That's not a term people use, but he eats this place right up, destroys it, absolutely obliterates it. Just build up his combo, and his damage will go up and up and up, and you will win. The only character he can't take in this quest is likely Wolverine. You'll have a very hard time with Wolverine. I don't know if it's possible to... I mean, he can probably get his damage up high enough to do it, but is it worth the trouble? No, probably not. So you want to bring somebody in for Wolverine, but there's no specific synergies he really needs. He's just a bit of a monster on his own. You can bring in Proxima, though, or Star-Lord even, for a combo shield for both characters. So you'll have 2 effective characters to use. And, I mean, of course, there is no limit. This is not a specific list. There are other characters that would be great for this, not included. The ultimate team would probably look something along the lines of a few damage characters, regen character, maybe, and then a counter to Wolverine. So, something like that. That looks beautiful. Hello, guys. Just whatever you can do it. Hopefully that helps you out. I don't know. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. I will be there to help you out as much as I can. But till I see you next, hang in there. May the RNG be with you, and peace out.